Got a big day planned today. I'm going to kit out this Bear Creek Arsenal pistol lower with my Bear Creek Arsenal 300 Blackout upper. This is the 10.5-inch barrel. Comes complete with a bolt carrier group, forward assist, dust cover, everything you need. I'm going to change out the charging handle with the break arms Warhammer. I'm going to run that 300 Blackout suppressed, and this is an ambidextrous charging handle, but also is made to help reduce or mitigate some of the gases that you experience when you're running suppressed uppers. For the light of choice, I'm going with a Claris. This is a super bright light that we're going to have a review on. It's good stuff. Comes with a mount. Going with a single point sling. Going to add a Hyperion precision trigger control group. This is pretty neat. To attach the sling to the lower, I'm going with an ambidextrous rear plate. I'm going to change, now this is something new to us too. I'm going to change out the standard military style grip, Kung Fu grip. This is slick. It also comes separately with a plug that fits inside that handle, so you can store batteries, Skittles, what have you. And then of course install the SB4 tactical pistol brace. Now, per YouTube rules, I can't show you guys how to attach these things, but what I am going to do is attach them off screen and show you the end result. Just to keep from losing springs off screen, I went ahead and installed the buffer tube with the adjustable slots on here. Now in the description box down below, I'm going to have a link to our website. Now on our website, we're going to have more in-depth information about these things. I have had this 300 Blackout upper on the pistol lower, and it has been a flawless device for us. So especially that 300 Blackout subsonic with one of these, it's borderline Hollywood quiet. I'm Curry. This is Robert's Bushcraft. Let's take a look. So the first thing I'm going to do is unpackage the Kung Fu grip. See what comes in this. I'll check that out. Oh, we have some hardware drop out of the bottom of it. Does come with a mount screw. It is made in the USA. That's nice. So let's check out that plug there. Yeah, you can definitely see where it's made for, like batteries, things like that. Easily fit in there. My goodness, that is a fantastic fit. It's not watertight. I can see daylight through there, but you know, that's okay. This is man, that's nice. Super simple process. That is now installed. gotta tell you, I like that grip. And let's see, let's put that plug in the bottom. Again, that's for batteries or whatever accessories you want to shove down in there. And that is a good tight fit. It's very snug. At first I thought it may have been waterproof, but it's not. You see these drain holes here. Actually, I like this better. We're getting a lot of water around here. We're all the time in the river, lakes, what have you, with our gear, our weapons, everything. And I'd rather this drain. Kind of glad that it does. But yeah, that's nice. That feels nice. Okay, on to the next step. I think I'm going to go ahead and put the precise trigger control on. Now this is what it looks like before. Just a standard trigger control or trigger guard. We're going to drop that and put this on. Now this is what comes with the precise trigger control. You have the Allen wrench. You've got this grip screw with a star. It's got the piece on the end. It's got the screw in the end and these little guys here. So there it is. That is the Hyperion Precise trigger control. It is installed along with the Kung Fu grip. So what this trigger control does is when you put this on fire, of course, obviously there's no barrel, there is absolutely zero safety issue going on here. But what this does is there's a set screw in here that limits the travel of that trigger. There's a set, hopefully that's in, see if I can get something to point out. There's a set screw in here that limits the travel of the trigger, and you can adjust it from the bottom through here. And what this does is when you put that on fire and you go to shoot, I mean the travel is minimal. So hopefully it's going to make follow-up shots super fast and super easy. So to kind of catch up, summarize, we've got the adjustable buffer tube on. We've got a Kung Fu grip with plug, Hyperion precision trigger control. This is the SB Tactical SB4 pistol brace. This does open, but really you got to be creative with what you want to store back there, if anything at all. Just kind of pop that out there. So, I mean, you could put something back here, I suppose. But whatever it is, it's not going to be much. That the buffer tube really comes back to about where my finger is. So I mean, you really don't have much room to put anything in there. But I felt like it was worth mentioning that that can be opened and maybe used for some sort of storage. This pistol brace itself is not all hard plastic. These do. This is more of a hard rubberized type brace. Now up here is more of your hard plastic. QD mounts on both sides. QD cups, I should say. And I really like this because when I have things like this in a backpack and I go to take this out, it's not snagging on clothes and straps and things like that, where the ones I used to have that did not have these guards, You go to pull it out, this really serves like a hook. I mean, it pulls everything out that you don't want to have pulled out. If you try to do it, it'd never catch. But the moment that you need to grab this and pull that out of your pack, it grabs everything along with it. It is adjustable. Let's see here. And we'll go ahead and get that mounted. Now, actually, before installing that, I'm going to install this. Now, I primarily shoot left-handed. Being able to clip in with a single point sling, ambidextrous, pretty big in my family. There it is. Did not lose a single spring out here. So far, so good. You guys keep praying for me. It's out here in this yard. That'd be a disaster. This allows us to use a single point sling, very similar to this, to clip on either side. Whether you're lefty or a righty, easy peasy, good to go. Now we can go ahead and install the brace itself. And through the miracle of time, we have our brace installed. Check this out. Multi-position brace. Changes your length of pull. And that is good to go. Again, that's an SB4 tactical brace. Again, being a left-handed shooter, I really appreciate ambidextrous controls. This is the Warhammer by Break Arms. This is it's made out of 7075 T6 aluminum. This is good stuff, guys. Go ahead and open this up. And this is my very first ambidextrous charging handle. So there we have it. There's the Break Arms Warhammer installed, ready to go. This already feels like a dream to me. I like the fact that this is ambidextrous, and I'm really interested to see just how well this ridge works in mitigating some of the blowback gases we get when we're using the suppressor. If this works as well as I hope that it does, probably going to upgrade all of my AR style rifles and pistols with this. So here's the upper installed. While I've got this in frame, let me see if I can demonstrate what the precise trigger control does. I'm going to take that and put it on fire. Now, there is no ammo in here. Now watch the movement of the trigger. There's the brake. Now, whoop, reset. Watch this. Boom. I mean, it's almost non-existent. That's fantastic. So I'm going to go ahead and continue on with mounting the light and putting the optic on. And now see if we can get an overall shot of everything that I have on here. And then we're going to take this bad boy out to the range. So let's get that optic on and see what we've got. Sig Romeo. Got a review that I put out a little while back about this particular optic. I have always liked this optic. Now it's an older one, and we're probably going to upgrade to maybe a primary arms or something like that. But until we do, this is the one we're going to run with this. And again, that is a 300 Blackout upper, 10.5 inch by Bear Creek Arsenal. It's a Bear Creek Arsenal upper and Bear Creek Arsenal pistol lower. Now for the light, I have a Claris GL4DX. Got a review coming out on this one pretty quick. It may already be out by the time you see this video. USB rechargeable right here from the light. You don't have to take it off the rifle. You can just plug it up. It comes with a pressure switch. Also comes with this. And it's powered by that big boy there. I've opted to run it without the pressure switch. I like it better without it. There's less mess, and what I found from time to time, I'll get hung up with the wires. And it's not just on this one, but also on the O-light that we have. But what I'm going to do is take this one, I'm going to mount it as far forward as I can. Get that light on, and then we'll take a look at this overall package. That light is now mounted. You have strobe, on, off. Then you can adjust the intensity of this. But I really like that strobe being on. Here is our newly rigged out Bear Creek Arsenal pistol lower with a 300 Blackout upper, 10.5 inch barrel with a suppressor.
Let's start at the butt here. We've got a SB4 tactical brace, got a Kung Fu grip, along with the rubber butt pad, or butt stop down here. Put some cool stuff inside. Hyperion Munitions precise trigger control, P-Mag, got a Sig Romeo, Claris light, Banish 30. Guys, this is the Bear Creek Arsenal 300 Blackout upper and the pistol lower. Guys, that was a mouthful, but this is about to be a nice ride. Let's get into it. I'm going to shoot this thing a couple of times without iPro just to see how well this Break Arms Warhammer is doing at stopping the gas, or at least mitigating it. Let's just see if it stops it good. I think it does. That's less than shooting without a suppressor in general, as far as gas goes. Like that's nothing.
Really?
Yeah, that's great, actually.
That is sick.
You've got that little ridge there, which stops so much of that gas. It's
right in through here.
Yeah.
Yep, that right there.
Completely mitigates it. That's awesome.
No, that ain't bad at all. That is exactly what it needs to do. That is good stuff. Now, it doesn't completely mitigate it, but it's almost the same amount of exhaust or gas as it would be without a suppressor on it. So that puts it back to about a normal level for me. I like that.
That thing's
I really like that.
I like that too.
Okay. The newest addition is the Magpul sling here.
Yep.
I'll have some more on that, but this is easily convertible into, let's see, take that off. Easily convertible into a single point sling. I mean, that thing is, that's good to go. You can just go right back. Just like that, easy peasy.
Yep.
All right, guys, we thank you for joining us today on this kit out for this Bear Creek pistol with all these accessories. Click the link in our description box below. It'll take you to an article on our website with more information about these things that we've put together.
Folks, as always, thank you for watching. Defend the weak, fight for what you love. May the wings of liberty never lose a feather. God bless.